curious about because one of the things that I was going to ask you is that are women are women realistic in what their expectations are with regard to dealing with certain types of men that make certain type of money or carry a certain level of prestige or have a certain level lifestyle? Because I'll say for me and a lot of the guys that I know, we not available like that often,
Nope.
right? Sometimes I be gone or I might be working 16, 18, sometimes even 20 hours a day, you know what I'm saying, depending on what it is that I'm doing. um do you think that women really understand what it is that they're getting themselves into when they ask for a
No.
certain level or a certain caliber of man?
No. Nope. Not at all.
Because women always say, the one thing my wife always says, which it doesn't affect us, but that's just inherently who she is. She yearns for me, right? She always say, if I ask her, I say, because we do these self checks, like, yo, how you feeling, where you at, whatever. And I say, if you could have anything, what would you say? And she would just say, more time with you, more time with you, whatever. Which is one of the reasons why she just started working for me, because it enabled her to be able to spend more time, right? But um, are women unrealistic as far as the amount of time that they're requesting from a man, especially depending on what it is that he does for a living?
We are, and I'm saying this. I'm including in that because
Really?
I am that way with my partner. Like, and I could tell sometimes from a man perspective, he may not even get it, but I'll be like, just come sit right here, just for a second, like,
Yeah.
just sit down, just sit right
Yeah.
here. Like, and it has nothing to do with sex or touching each other or none of that. Like, the way that we need that, and it comes natural.
Yeah.
This is why I say when women be saying they don't want a man, they lies. Bitch, stop lying. It comes out of you naturally, especially when you find that person that I genuinely, this my person. You want all the fucking time you could get with them. And if being that woman, if you can't manage yourself in regards to your emotions or have some sort of logical side, you will fuck your marriage or your relationship up. Like rigorously demanding time that is the man don't got to give you.
Yeah.
And then of course, when you get into, successful men, you guys understand a lot of what I do is to buy back my time. When you listen to billionaires talk, that's
Right.
all they talk about is buying back I chase, bigger investment deals to buy more time with my family and my kids, because after a while you start to realize at some point I'm gonna have more time behind me
Yep.
than in front of me.
Yep.
And now it's time to really look at what am I gonna be known for? What kind of legacy am I gonna have? Are my children set up? If I go before my wife, what is her lifestyle gonna look like? If she goes before me, what am I
true.
gonna need? Yes, this is when the grown folk side kick in. You start worrying about your health and you wanna spend more time exercising and looking at diet. Because when we get into eating and exercise, that requires time.
It does.
Even when you talk about eating healthy,
It does.
you got to have a bag. If you really wanna eat clean, it requires money.
You're right.
Or you got to have the time to grow your own food. And if you talk about exercising, you got to have the time. You can't get buff or built or physical overnight. There's no machine to go get fit. Oh, you got to put in time in.
It's general advice. What would you say to him?
Experience us. Multiple, like date. Do not get caught up on one, because the first thing you got to do, and you said it earlier, is learn women. Women meaning us as a group, not one woman. When you're young like that, you're focused on learning one girl. You need to learn women in general, and you need that experience as a young man in order to value one woman when you get older.
Yeah.
You won't when you don't have that space of like knowing the value in monogamy or setting certain relationships up where there's a clear understanding of what we're doing. You don't have that. The other thing is, if I'm just gonna be blunt, look the fuck around. The music teaches young women. We're not talking about a well put together mental woman like me. I'm saying just the average female in that same age category. The music says, fuck these niggas, get all you can get out of them, you the table, that nigga ain't shit if he ain't doing nothing for you. What the fuck can he buy you? Bitch, is he paying for something? He better pay for you and your friends. If he can't, he a fuck nigga. Girl, fuck that nigga. And if he don't do right, fuck his friend. The music is saying it's over and over
it's
and over
programming.
and over. And every female artist popping is saying that. Every one of them. You can't name me one that's popping right now just in urban hip hop that is not sending the message Niggas is not valuable. Fuck them. Get what you can get out of them. Bitch, I'm in Miami. I'm looking for my baby a new pappy. What's up? This is what we're being programmed. So, and you can't ignore that.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of one individual girl, you cannot ignore that the culture right now that's being fed to young girls is this. So I don't give a damn how much I kiss on you, love on this girl, be on FaceTime with her, take her on dates. You have to be honest that outside of me, she's being told otherwise.